This episode of the Destructoid show might be unsuitable for young audiences or workplace environments. This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Jackthreads. Today on the Destructoid show, we're running down your gaming resolutions for 2012, and Tara gives us a look at the sexier side of Skyrim. Get some authentic video game journalism right now, right here on Destructoid.
Hey there, welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Happy Monday, Max.
Happy Monday, Tara.
I liked what you said earlier about authentic video game journalism because as it happens, I have just that for you in the second half of the show.
Oh boy.
It's going to be really exciting, something I've been working on for a while.
This is going to be another one of those Dragon Age blowjobs episodes, isn't it?
You'll see. He hasn't seen the majority of it yet, but it'll be fine. It's all good. On the first half of the show, however, we've got some special stuff for you. Obviously, today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which everybody in America should know about. But for you foreign viewers, it's basically a holiday where we honor one of our country's most famous civil rights activists by skipping work and reflecting on our white guilt at home. So we actually thought, since it's still early in the year, now would be kind of the perfect time to talk about our gaming resolutions of 2012, which, let's face it, they're the only ones we have any remote chance of keeping. I, personally, have already broken my no pizza resolution 3 times, but I made a follow-up resolution to not feel guilty about it because tomato sauce is heart healthy, so I feel like it evens out a little bit. That's just one of the many ways you can manipulate resolutions to work for you. So as far as video games go, though, this year, I would like to make a noticeable dent in my backlog of games. I have this kind of nasty habit, like most of us do, of starting games and then getting distracted for a week and forgetting about them. And I know it's not just me because a good half of you probably echoed that sentiment in the comments. Facebook user Josh Hale, for example, said his resolution this year was to stop buying games on Steam for super cheap and actually play the games I own. So actually we had, what are you laughing at?
Make a dent in your backlog.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe I didn't think of that when I wrote it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Tara. Resolution.
Yeah. Right.
Know what I write more.
Don't say things that she said.
Seriously though, it seems like actually we asked people on Facebook, Twitter, and on Destructoid.com what their resolutions were, and a big one was stop buying so many things on Steam sales because, you know, those will get you.
Yep.
They'll get you.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, stop buying more games in general and play more of the ones that I already have and haven't finished.
Play more. That seems to be like a pretty good way of doing things, you know. You save a lot of money and you know, actually feel good about yourself for beating games.
Exactly.
Personally, I've been kicking around stupid ideas for original gaming-related videos for ages now. I have some ideas that I've been sitting on for literally years, and this year I want to actually make some of those happen because it's actually my job to make videos about video games.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. A bunch of you guys had some creative resolutions too. Destructoid user Alan Wake says he wants to finish the Xbox Live indie game he's working on, as well as watch all our live shows, which is cool.
That's admirable.
DTOID user Donace says he wants to write more about games and analyze them more closely. Definitely, that is game journalism right there.
Exactly.
You might not realize it. You don't have to go and be like a detective. You can just criticize games and think about them.
In fact, I'm going to steal that one from you. I'm going to do that now more this year.
Good.
I've decided.
About damn time.
I've decided.
Yeah. Step up to the plate, Tara.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Our pal Flintmac, aka Ben, tweeted at us that he wants to make an actual game of Max Scoville's Fantasy Beach Sex Island, which I am absolutely in support of.
As am I.
All behind that. But seriously, we've got a lot of aspiring game designers who watch our show, and if you guys, ever want to make something with me in it, or Squid Bear, or I don't know if it's cool with you, but just I am totally okay if you guys want to make a Max Scoville's Fantasy Beach Sex Island and sell it on the App Store.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned being in a video game because that is also one of my resolutions this year, and it counts double because I already know it's gonna happen, you see? Yeah, that's right. Take that, naysayers. Both of our faces, actually, are going to be in the upcoming Retro City Rampage, which will be exciting. Will be plastic surgery options, actually. We won't be characters, but we're almost there.
You can finally look like us.
Yes.
Like this.
Aside from that, though, I would love the opportunity to travel to far-off lands for foreign gaming conventions, something like maybe the Tokyo Game Show or Gamescom in Germany. And thanks to you guys and the growing success of this show, that is actually not completely out of reach now anymore. A year ago it would have been like, whatever, we'll go to PAX. But now it's like, yeah, we're going to fucking Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Hopefully.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tokyo, this is vaguely out of character, but I want to beat a JRPG this year. I tell myself this is a resolution, because I'm trying to broaden my horizons and be more, cultured, but it's actually just an excuse to buy Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I don't think I've been this interested in a JRPG since they showed off the ads for Final Fantasy VII on TV back in like 1997. Look at this fucking game. Look at this game. It looks like a cross between a Miyazaki movie and Pokemon, and I almost feel dirty for being so excited about it, but yes, I want to play that very badly, and probably Chrono Trigger too, because I still have never beaten that. Speaking of RPGs, DTOID user Fate said he wanted to set up an online Dungeons & Dragons game every week since they live too far apart. This is with his friends. They live too far apart, so they have to do it online. Dude, more power to you. Personally, I would love to make time to do some analog gaming with friends. If you guys have never played a paper RPG, I highly suggest you go do that. It is awesome. It is an excuse to sit around eating junk food and making nerd jokes, and it forces you to use your imagination, which is one of those things that video games don't really make you do. In addition to that, I want to force myself to get better at games. I love playing games, but I'm impatient and very easily frustrated, and that's sort of part of the reason I hate competitive multiplayer. I just die repeatedly. Feels like PE class. But yeah, I want to actually sort of, maybe I'm setting myself up to fail here, but I actually want to get myself out there and try and play more online, and I might still suck at it, but at least I want to teach myself how to enjoy the experience, even if I'm just dying repeatedly, getting shot by strangers.
Practice makes perfect, as they say, and actually playing more online multiplayer is also a big resolution of mine this year. And Facebook user Bill Leheka seems to agree, as his resolution was to be able to compete with 10-year-olds in multiplayer matches without getting berated and or teabagged. A noble and yet completely unrealistic pursuit. Unless those kids somehow hit puberty by the end of the year, which probably won't happen because they're boys. Doesn't happen until the sweet spot around 14. That's how I like them. So if you guys have any resolutions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm going to take a quick second to thank our sponsor, and then we'll be back with a sexy video you definitely won't want to miss. Only suckers pay full price, so if you love alternative apparel brands like Kid Robot, Hurley, and Stussy, but hate spending half your paycheck on them, listen up. You can score those brands and others just like them at up to 80% off every day. There's a new invite-only shopping club just for guys called Jack Threads, and they've got the best deals around on whatever street, skate, and surfer brands you kids like to wear these days. Now, normally there is a wait list to join, but if you head to jackthreads.com/destruct right now, you can get instant access to all the killer clothes without even having to leave your house. And really, isn't that what the internet was made for? Online shopping?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I think
pretty
so.
much.
Yeah, seriously. They have stuff besides clothes too.
Yep.
If you want a flip cam or some weird action figures or a watch,
headphones
they've got
or something.
Yeah, laptop case.
Good.
They got a lot of weird stuff on there. Go check it out.
So speaking of the internet, I spent all day on it yesterday downloading Nude mods for Skyrim, and not a second of that was wasted. You see, as a serious investigative journalist, I make it my duty to report on all important video game matters. You better not be laughing at duty. That's good.
I don't know where to laugh here.
And penis patches are certainly no exception. So I wandered over to SkyrimNexus.com, which is one of the biggest websites for Skyrim mods, and I took a few of them for a spin. Let's take a look at some of my scientific findings, shall we? Here we have the Calientes Female Body Mod Big Bottom Edition. This has actually got over 500,000 downloads right now on Skyrim Nexus. It was created by user Caliente. And as you can see, it gives the buttocks, I should say, a more spherical and rotund shape, while still maintaining that sense of real. Oh shit, I'm getting attacked by a bear. Oh shit. Oh wow.
The bear.
Oh, that was awesome. See, my characters are badass, even at level 1.
Wait, fat or bad?
No, badass.
Okay, because your character has a gigantic ass too.
Yeah, well,
if that woman existed in the real world, she would work at the fucking DMV. Like,
yeah. Well, you know what? It's time to escape this cave. We need the boots with the fur.
Oh
it's too
my
cold
god.
out here. Oh god, gotta kill this wolf first.
Behold, my enchanted apple-bottom jeans.
Okay, so that wolf is dead. So my breasts and I can be on our way now. Let's just let's surf down this river for a bit.
Yeah. How come I get scolded for looking at screenshots of stuff like this, and you get to make a video of it when I don't?
It's because you have a penis, you see. which we'll actually get to later in the video.
Oh my, great, wonderful.
Oh,
okay.
Isn't it great?
Wow.
Naked deaths to the best.
Wow, that is just.
Yeah. So that was that mod. Next up, we've got the. It's actually an update to the previous mod. It's the Calientes female body, the bustier version by user Ravensaw on Skyrim Nexus. Let's check. Oh wow, that's quite in your face, I'd say.
Wow.
Literally. See, and what puzzles me is that she doesn't hold them.
What the fuck? That's not tits. That's a goiter.
I know, and the ass in this one is coincidentally way bigger than the other one.
Oh my lord!
Look at those Beyonce thighs. That's amazing.
Oh,
and here you can see the breast size of all the different races.
Why would Argonians even have nipples?
You've got the dark elf. Here, coincidentally, the high elf and the imperial have normal size breasts, which makes no sense. And yet the Khajiit has giant, humongous cat boobs, which is weird. There's some Nord tits. And lastly, we've got the wood elf.
Wow.
Who have indigenous Triple H breasts.
Oh,
wow,
boy.
Look at her run. I gotta say, I'm proud of her.
I'm unsure what I'm supposed to say right here because
Look, she's riding Nude on horseback. Now, if you'll notice, the boobs, they don't just remain stagnant. They actually jiggle as she runs, which is pretty impressive. Like, even now,
those dogs are trying to bite her boobs.
She's getting gangbanged by some wolves, and she's still kicking ass. Look, two-handed is already at 21. Wait, really? How's that possible? I'm only at level 2. Okay,
well,
whatever.
It's those gigantic funbags she's lugging around.
So, I tried to kill some giants here.
Does that ever work? Occasionally?
No, but I wanted to see if maybe it would work with huge boobs.
Wow.
Turns out it doesn't.
Look at that fantastic butt crease. Anyway.
So those were those mods. I can see that you're drinking heavily now, which is about the response I would expect. Next up, we've got the Nude Males mod by user The Gal, which I'm guessing is a gal. I hope so. Actually, you can kind of see it there, but it's still pretty small. That's what she said.
What are we looking at exactly?
His penis, you see. I downloaded a nude penis patch.
Well, it explains why he's using the Warhammer as opposed to some one-handed weapon.
Yes.
Because, wait. What,
you can see his testicles from the back, actually. Oh, it's quite detailed. I was impressed.
Oh, nude gardening.
And yeah, nude gardening is a thing that you can do in Skyrim. I wish we had more penis. Oh, there it goes. Penis footage. Yeah, maybe our producer didn't want to show that up and close. But seriously, if you think that's bad, just be thankful I couldn't get the textures to load on my nude male big penis patch, which actually replaces it with like an elephant dong, but the textures weren't working, so it just looked awkward and weird.
Dovacock.
Yes, Dovacock.
Wow.
So there you have it. Big bouncy boobies and sad-looking penises.
Okay, PC gamers.
Seems to be a common theme in my life. I don't know. That's all for our show today, but we'll be back here tomorrow with probably some more investigative journalism and hopefully a new segment that we're trying out. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You're just going to have to watch to find out. But until then, you can go follow us on Twitter at DTOID Show. That is where we do all of the show-related Twittering stuff. And Max and I are also on there personally. I am Tara Longest, and he is Max Scoville. Real original, Max.
Wait, you can get giant dicks in Skyrim?
Yeah, you can get an elephant.
Okay, PC gamers, you win. You win. You get it? Okay, fine.
Yeah, you win.
Go home and build a computer.
Thanks for watching.